Well, hello, and welcome to my video talking about Arbonne today. I'm going to be talking about what Arbonne is, what they have, why you should join, and then my story as well. So Arbonne is a multi-level marketing company, and what is multi-level marketing? So basically the best way to describe it is your normal brick and mortar store, like Target, for example, it has the CEO, and then it has like a board of people, upper management, then it has management, then it has the individual stores, and then it has like the store manager and supervisors and employees, and then it also has distributors and all of that stuff. And so you as a normal customer go into a Target, you see items that you like, you purchase from them, and then you go on your merry way. The employees make a certain minimum wage. They do not get any commission or compensation for selling those items to you. And yeah, that's kind of like the gist of it. And then you also don't make any money from buying from them and then also recommending it to other people in your life, like friends and family. So that's why multi-level marketing is really popular. There are so many multi-level marketing companies out there, and I think that's what's really cool about them. It's basically social selling. So nowadays you see influencers, celebrities, or just models, famous people, lifestyles, moms. They have Instagram partnerships with different brand deals, and they earn a commission off of that. But you buying from them don't earn anything. And so what's cool about multi-level marketing is if there is an influencer that does have their own partnership with multi-level marketing, they get to earn commission when you buy stuff from them, but you can join their team, and then you can earn commission when you recommend it to your friends. So then when you recommend it to your friends, it's not just continuing to funnel money to that influencer. Same thing with Target. You're not continuing to funnel money to the CEO and the upper heads of the company. So that's why I really, really like it. And it's really empowering for people who want to have time flexibility, who want to have that freedom, and who want to be able to do things the way that they want to. There's not a lot of regulation. Obviously, there's certain things that you have to abide by, certain things you can and can't say, like claims you can't make about what a product can do if it's not like approved by the FDA. But what you can do is you have a lot of freedom with the team that you build, the culture that you kind of cultivate, and I really like that. Plus, if you want a side hustle or side gig, or if you're a stay-at-home mom and you want to be able to earn some extra money for whatever needs you might want, just kind of have that multiple streams of income. So that's why I really like it, and I honestly think it is the way of the future. At least social selling in general, if not just multi-level marketing alone. But what I love about multi-level marketing is it's really attainable and accessible to so many different people. So that is what Arbonne is, and like that's the bigger overarching umbrella. So then what is Arbonne specifically? They have been around for 40 years, so they're one of the older companies when it comes to multi-level marketing, and they have some really cool stuff. So they started in skincare and then makeup, and then recently, within the past 10 or 15 years, they branched into nutrition. And that's been a really big seller for them because a lot of people are into nutrition nowadays and eating healthy and just living a cleaner lifestyle. I mean, that is what's so awesome about a lot of the multi-level marketing companies is they really strive to have amazing products. And so that's what's really cool about that. I was going to say, like, kind of because not that they have to, but they're not unlike a drugstore, so they can hold themselves to a higher standard, and it's really the product being sold and not like the business. Does that make sense? Because like a Target, for example, has lots of different brands, where a multi-level marketing is obviously its own thing in itself. But anywho, so Arbonne does that, and they are vegan. So I'm personally not a vegan when it comes to like food and stuff, but when it comes to your care products, you're definitely gonna want to be vegan because super fun fact is your skin is the largest organ in your body. And so that means what you put on your skin, like lotion, hair product, makeup, it absorbs into your bloodstream within 60 seconds. And so making sure you have products that do not have sketchy stuff, like tallow is one, and then animal byproduct, mineral oil is another one. Those are really big things to look out for because, well, mineral oil, for example, creates like a film layer, and so it makes things very like slippery, and it traps in heat, and it's just not really good for you. Obviously, because if it's like trapping in, then you don't have that breathability with your skin, which is what it's supposed to do. And then with the animal products, so if animals are euthanized, they get put into, this is not like super fun, but it's important to know, get put into like this cooker thing, this big, I don't know, not tube, but this big bathtub, whatever you want to call it. My brain is not there today with that. Anywho, the fat rises to the top, but whatever is in those animals, like the euthanization from the poison and things like that, is scooped up in the fat, and then that is used as a filler in a lot of products. So something to make note of. So Arbonne bans over 1,000 ingredients. I believe they banned 2,000, which is even more than the European Union. And America only bans 33 as of last time I checked, which they did raise from like 13 or something like that a few years ago. So USA is getting a little bit better, but super not great still. And yeah, so that's really important. And so that's what they do. They have nutrition. They do the 30 Days to Healthy Living, which is super popular. They have their skincare line, which is what they kind of started out as. I'm personally wearing all the makeup today from Arbonne. And here's the way I like to look at it. It's really nice, high quality makeup. And then it's also super clean. And so if you're going to go into like a Sephora and Ulta and you're going to buy a Benefit brow line something or the Naked palette or whatnot, they're pretty expensive. That's high-end makeup. That's kind of how I view Arbonne. When I was in high school, I was into like the higher end makeup, like the mascaras and all that stuff. And so that's what I've been like replacing my makeup items. I kind of went like downhill. I like started to go to like the higher end stuff early high school, and then I stopped caring. And so then I went to like normal drugstore stuff, and now I'm like caring about makeup again. And now I have like the higher end Arbonne products. So I just slowly over time, this is kind of getting into my story, but I just slowly over time replaced the items that I ran out on. And so, yeah, so that is Arbonne. They're a B corporation, which means that they had to go through like a certain testing to prove that they're ethical and sustainable and things like that. So that's really awesome that they have that stamp of approval. And now, so that's what Arbonne is. And then the products they have, so like I said, they have makeup, they have everything from foundation to CC cream, mascara, eyeshadow, blush, all of that stuff. And then they also have hair products, so shampoo, curling cream, they have like a hair mask, they have face masks, you know, clay and sheets. They have nutrition, so they have protein shakes. They have fizz sticks, which is amazing. They have tons of different flavors of fizz sticks. And what is a fizz stick, you may wonder? That is basically, it's an energy drink, kind of. It's not like Bang or something, but it does have caffeine. It has green tea, caffeine in it, and then it also has ginseng energy. So they're really great. I love to drink them when I like didn't get much sleep the night before. So yeah, I like live off of fizz. Not every day, but at least 2 or 3 times a week. And then they have like little protein bars, and they have like sports drinks that you can drink before and after workout. So lots of stuff like that. And I think the nutrition line has also made them be able to branch out and serve men as well. They have a men's skincare line like soap, aftershave, shampoo, things like that. But they also have nutrition, which is starting to appeal to men more, because for the longest time Arbonne was just primarily a women's thing, because they just had like a women's skincare line, and even if they did have a men's one, like that's just a tiny little subset of products where most of the products appeal to women. So that's really cool about Arbonne, is that it's expanding and it's growing, and every product that they come out with is just super cool, and I am always excited for when they come out with a new thing. So that is what Arbonne is, the products they have, and then now we're going to talk about why you should do Arbonne. I've already mentioned a lot of things, but one, like they've been around for 40 years, so they can be trusted. They're not just this up-and-coming thing that's like, I don't know if that's like trustworthy or I can like get behind that. So that's like a huge thing. It was started by a Swiss man who wanted to, basically, he was realizing that his pregnant wife couldn't use all these products, because like when you're pregnant you can't use them. And so he looked into the ingredients and was like, well, if my pregnant wife can't use them, I probably shouldn't use them. And so yeah, it's a Swiss started company in a sense, and yeah, so that's really cool. They can be trusted. They really care about their ingredients. A lot of them are gluten-free and, like I said, vegan, and it has an ingredient policy on it, on every single product. It tells you how to use the product, and it also tells you every product that, or every ingredient that is banned. And so that is really awesome. And it kind of has a little bit for everyone: nutrition, beauty, bath, hair. The only thing it doesn't have is like household cleaning items. But yeah, so that's a huge benefit as well. And then it's continually innovating, I think that's a word, and growing. Like I was saying, like added nutrition 10 or 15 years ago. So it's continuing to keep up with the times. And it was also, I'm pretty sure, one of the first nutrition ones to come out before other MLMs started to come out with nutrition lines. So that's really cool. Don't quote me on that though. And I really like the culture and community as well. I have made some really great friends because of Arbonne, and then I'll get a little bit into my story of how I got into it. But a really good friend of mine now is the regional vice president, and I met her through my friend who got me involved into Arbonne, and now I'm really good friends with her, and I visited her, and I'm gonna visit her again because she doesn't live in California anymore. But yeah, so I really like that. They're really encouraging. It's really positive, and yeah, so that's a huge reason as well. And then compensation. Not only are you getting amazing products that you get a huge discount if you do sign up as a preferred client or an independent consultant, but you yourself can make money if you refer it to your friends and family, which is awesome. And not many companies or products allow you to do that when you recommend to other people. So yeah, I also love giving it as gifts to people, you know, just in case they want to try it out, or I just genuinely love the products and want people to have them, even if they're not buying them themselves. And, you know, there's always that thing with multi-level marketing. It's like, oh, it's expensive. But at the end of the day, it's like, what are you willing to invest your money in? We all spend money on certain things, and we all have our like splurges or the things that we really want to invest in, and that's different for everyone. But just like, I guess, sit back and think, like, is this something that I really care about? For me, as I was graduating, now we'll get into my story. So as I was graduating college, little background, I studied abroad in Ireland, so I already saw the difference between American products and Irish products, and how European products are just far superior. And coming back from Ireland was like a huge shock to my system. Like, my body was just like, what is this processed food? And so I already had that background. So then when my friend Hannah started, I had never ever heard of multi-level marketing. I had never heard of Arbonne. I guess I just was not in that world. And so she was like, oh yeah, this person that I know from dance growing up, family friend, you know, suggested I try Arbonne because she didn't really want to go into the fashion industry. She was about to graduate, and so I think this was something for her to kind of, I don't know, just like look into and pursue. And so she had me try a couple products and was talking to me about, like I said, like the skin stuff and food and all this information that I didn't like really know about, which was mind-blowing to me. But I was still in college living in the dorms, and so I couldn't really do the 30 days to healthy living because I was on the whims of dorm food. But when I graduated, I really wanted to do that because I was living at home and I could go grocery shopping and cook for myself. And so I love doing the 30-day. I say that like totally transformed my life, not in that moment and instance, because I did kind of regress a little bit after it, but it introduced me to looking at ingredients in my food, because I never did that. I never cared what was in my food. I just ate food. I was like, sure, this is probably crappy for me and bad, but I don't want to know why, and I don't want to know what's in it, and I'm just going to eat it and hope for the best. And so doing that was just mind-blowing to me, like seeing how much canola oils and stuff, and high fructose corn syrup, and corn, and soy, and all this stuff that you just don't even think would be in these products are. And so that was really like revolutionary to me. I never approached food that way. And like I said, cared. So then I kind of, after the 30-day, I kind of went back to just eating how I did. School was busy, life was busy. And then when I graduated, and then actually it was when like lockdown started, when I was like, oh, I can cook for myself, like things have slowed down, I'm not as busy, I could really like cook for myself and do the 30-day again and get like on a healthier track. So I did the 30-day again, which was, I think that's when it really hit me and I made it a lifestyle. And that was almost 2 years ago at this point, because we're coming up on the 2-year anniversary of the lockdowns, pandemic nonsense. So yeah, and then I've been doing Arbonne for 2.5 years, and even when I was doing the nutrition for the 30-day, and then I kind of like fell off the wagon, so to speak, I was still slowly replacing the items that I had, like makeup, skincare, beauty stuff like that. So yeah, and then now I've been eating healthy ever since. I only go to like organic health food stores in my area. I don't like stick to the 30-day because the 30 days is really only supposed to be like a cleanse, detox, reset, and trying to figure out like what foods are triggering you and kind of just pulling things back and eliminating stuff and really trying to heal your gut. Because fun fact about your gut, it's the link to your brain. So there's a lot of like things interconnected with that, especially if you're having mental health issues or fatigue, trouble sleeping, anxiety. There's just so many things that are connected to your gut health, and a lot of us have really bad gut health in America because of all the crap that we're eating. Our bodies really need healing, and sometimes it takes more than one 30-day, and it doesn't just happen overnight, but it's starting that process. And now that I've been doing this for over 2 years now, Arbonne in general, I have really seen a significant improvement in my body and my health, and yeah, just the overall function and being like more attuned to it. And so when I eat unhealthy food now, my body's like, why are you doing this to me? And I still do eat unhealthy from time to time if I'm like out somewhere at a gathering or something. But yeah, so that is Arbonne. That is my journey. I am super passionate about this subject and things like this. I really have dove into a lot of nutrition stuff, learning even more about food, like outside of like the Arbonne community and culture, just taking it upon myself and my own accountability of really trying to learn from other people like nutritionists and doctors and hormone specialists, things like that. Your body is so undervalued in our culture, and it really pains me because our mind, our body, and our spirit are all interconnected, and it's so important that we take care of all three and we don't neglect one, because if we neglect one, then it's going to start to pull us down, and then we'll start neglecting others as well. So I really hope that this encouraged you, even if you don't decide to try Arbonne or to give it a chance. But if you are interested, you can comment down below, or you can message me at my Instagram page at @thestafesofspade, and I would love to be in contact with you, answering any questions that you have with absolutely no pressure to buy anything. And I can even send you a sample if that's something that you're interested in as well, or have a like one-on-one conversation. Because I'm not like certified, but I have learned a lot about overall health in general, and so I would love to like pass along any information or resources of like other accounts I follow and books I've read and things like that. And then also with Arbonne, you have a 90-day money-back guarantee if you don't absolutely love the products, so there's always that like risk-free assessments. And yeah, I think that's it. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. This is really fun to make, and I'm excited to post it and replace it with the other bad quality video from the summer where the sun was like glaring on my face and it just didn't look pretty, and I think I was in a weird headspace, and I don't think I delivered the video as well as I would have wanted to and presented it as well as I could have. So yeah, I just genuinely love Arbonne. I don't do it for the money or to like pressure people or get sales or things like that. I like telling people about it because it's positively impacted my life, and I think people should at least be aware of this stuff even if they don't decide to go with Arbonne. So yeah, have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!